Alrighty, we're back on Shadows Over Loathing. Last time we left off, we got to the Big Moist. And we need a pickaxe to mine the rock candy ore. And we just got here. We actually just found where Charles was. He's there at that fortress. But let's check out the mine. Can we? You're afraid that if you go any further in that direction, you'll get turned into gravel. Maybe polish. Pound. Oh! Okay, reload. And then we crush. Crush. Pound. Polish. Dump it. Units. Dump it. Units. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Okay, what? Gravel machines right size to 3 centimeters. Okay. Oh, it's one of these. Alright. Now. Oh. It pounded a little too much. Alright, reload. Wonder where we could get a pickaxe. Crush. Crush. Polish. Polish. Crushed. Dump. Okay, well, we need to do better. Okay, so I need to pay attention to how much, pound it. I need to pay attention to how much it takes off. So we might want to pound twice. Crush. No. Maybe pound 3 times, then crush. Oh wait, no, I got it. Drive the truck back. Really? You don't even know who this truck belongs to. Yes, really. You're just gonna steal it? You know that's a crime, right? I'll bring it back. Well, do you promise? Yes, I promise. Sheesh. Oh no, that didn't sound very sincere. Oh, come on. Look, I'm just not willing to be an accessory to dump truck theft. I said I'll bring it back. Alright, well, if you don't, it's on your head, not mine. Who are you, my mom? I got your rocks. Hi. I got your macadam, madam. Say, those are some good looking rocks. Nice find. Okay, give me a hand spreading these out and tarring them up. The two of you spend some time setting up a makeshift runway. It's hard, dirty work, but it beats dealing with fairies and fishmen and the rest of the bonkers nonsense you've been getting up to. Good, good. That will do nicely. Well, nice is maybe over-complimenting it, but it's good enough. Great. And we got 10 XP. Let me check my books. Do I got anything that I want? No. No. Okay, we don't have a lot of XP anyways. Hello again, Rhonda. Hi. You don't have anything new to report to Rhonda, so you both just stare at each other in silence for a moment. Alright, so I think I still need to distill the gas. I'm driving it back to the quarry. We returned it. We need to distill some gas, which I kind of have no idea where to do that at the moment. Maybe we'll find that out. About 20 copies of a missing poster are nailed to each tree in a grove of swamp cypress. Whoever's getting the word out, they've been effective, or at least comprehensive. Missing, Tom Chapman. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. The face of a teenage boy is circled on an attached photograph. A portrait of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass. Propionate. I'm pretty sure I know that word. I just don't know how to say it right now, apparently. To his own height. There's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing. Kathy Tracy, acquire largemouth bass and sons. What's going on at largemouth bass and sons? We're gonna keep going where we originally saw. We can check that out after. Beat up some gators. That's weird. Shadow pocket. Shadow wine. Damn, that's pretty good. We'll fight him. You carefully sneak up behind the gator man, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and then you step on a screaming eel. One of the more aptly named forms of wildlife. Endemic to this area. Human trespasser. Sound alarm. Hey, hey, alarm, kill human. A couple other gator men rush out, not wanting to miss the chance to kill a human. I'll beat a gator's ass. Get him, skater. Oh wait, let me move my webcam. Let's see. Hold up. Right over here. There we go. Spooky damage to all. Oh yeah, we just got this. I'll do this. Oh, that counts as my own too. Okay, maybe that's not worth it then. That is probably not worth it. We might just die because of that. Oh, it's Skeeter. Oh, the stench killed him. I think we're just dead. Yep, we died. We could have won that. Let me re-equip my other thing, because I didn't think this would damage my own teammates. Equal to our muscle. I think I'd rather do the Kalos pen. Ambush them, yeah. Oh, it's Skeeter. Alright. We'll stack on this guy. Okay, should be dead. Oh wait, we can burn him all the way. Then we'll scorch that guy. Not Skeeter. Then we'll do the spooky speak. Do this. I don't think that's enough to kill him. Oh, it is. Okay, good. Alright. Good enough. 19s. Okay, we already got all these before. This would be super good if I was melee. I guess I could technically use it, but I don't know. Okay, that's the same as always. We'll fight him. Breathe it in. Use this. Here we go, easy as that. Anything on the table? Oh, hey, it's Charles. He's in a cage. It's a cage with Charles in it. Let's talk to him. Charles. Shh, they'll hear you. All right. Boy, I'm glad to see you, kid. Thought I was a goner. You're the adventuresome type and all. You know how to pick a lock? Only with an appropriately shaped key. You'll have to get it off their leader then. I think his room's down the other end of the hall. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, they got a kitchen. Let's see what's inside. Refrigerator on a chain. Neither the refrigerator nor the chain is in very good shape, but you're probably not going to find a better version of this specific combination. This must be the Gaberman's dinner bell. Ring it. I don't know if we want to do that. It's a nasty pipe sticking out of the wall. It probably leads to the outside, but ugh. You'd rather fight a whole horde of Gatormen than have to crawl through that thing, because it smells terrible. This is the kitchen, only in the sense that it's the place where food is prepared. There's nothing of value on the shelves, probably not even by Gatorman standards. If Gatormen bothered to cook their meals, they probably don't cook them in an electric stove standing in 18 inches of water. Hey, buddies. This mind melt is actually super good. I'm glad I picked it up. I'll do this. Damn, they fucking hate Al. God damn, they beat his fucking ass. Get him, Skeeter. A lot of meat off that one. And a Skeeter grew stronger. Did I go in this room already? Investigate. Big rusty chemical barrel. Barrel says chloroform, and so does the smell leaking out of it. Oof. Leave it alone. We'll fish in it. Fish in a sack. Apparently there's fish in there. Continue fishing. Caught a bunch of fish. This shoebox is waterlogged. A real surfeit of nouns. Wide loafers. Widens your gait. A loose length of rusty chain. Grab it. Quest item. You're not sure exactly how long this chain is because you're not sure how tight you're supposed to pull a chain when you measure it, and also because you don't really care. The items on this shelf are all too nasty for you to look at, let alone touch. Dumping it out. I see what you're going for. And sure, filling the place with chloroform fumes would knock out all of the guards, but it would also knock you out. And the water you're standing in is almost knee deep. You can double check your to-do list if you want, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have drown scheduled for today. Oh yeah, Is this the dude? Hey, go away. Do you think Gatorman's taste in books is as bad as everything else about them? Let's check it out. Keeping the rust off your iron fist. Don't eat your henchmen. Tips for new rulers. Spot welding guide for ad hoc purchases. Yeah, these are all pretty much what you expect, except, well, there's one that seems interesting. Bones and how to crack them. Ooh. Well, you found it. The least comfortable chair in the world. This is a real seat of power. Flesh it. 45 XP. Oh, we might be able to check out some of the books we have now. I'm down to read this one. Once you finish it, you crack your knuckles so loudly that the resulting sonic boom disintegrates the book. Okay. Okay, yeah, we don't really have anything else book-wise we really need. Alright, attach the chain. What is this? So... It's an interesting one. Ow! Private property scram? No. You got a key. Whoa. You don't know what this object is, but... Oh, wait. It's got blood all over it. It's an altar. It's a weird pedestal. Touch it. Whoa. Serious. Go away. Whatever this is, it's extremely broken. Fix it. All these blocks are clearly trying to move in a way that makes sense. They must have gotten knocked out of alignment. Realign them. You move the blocks around relative to each other until they start moving in a more satisfying pattern. Assuming you're a person who thinks a smooth circular pattern is more satisfying than jittery, spark-spewing chaos. Surely everybody is that kind of person. This has to be right. Yep. This device seems to be less broken now. Use it. Dang it. Hey. Ow. Ow. Dang it. Hey. Good grief. You wouldn't have fixed it if you'd known it was going to be so ungrateful. Zuckerette power? You can use 3 additional combat items per round. Ooh, that's actually pretty damn good. Warning, kill you. Oh, that turns on the thingy, I think? Is this some kind of an ancient temple guardian or something? It's shooting out a bunch of tightly focused beams of light that science doesn't yet have a name for, but which you can probably assume you don't want touching you. Avoid the beams. Look at that. Look at that. Damn! I'm good at this. Holy fuck. Look at this. Holy shit. Easy as that. You worst. I destroy you. Goliath kill. Oh, he killed. Oh wait, we can fish it? We're fishing. This is just the good parts of some blood. Alright, search the puddle. Got the curse key. This has to be the key Charles mentioned. You look at the hulking Goliath at the end of the hall. There doesn't seem to be anything beyond it, and it looks like it could squash you in an instant. Best go back and unlock Charles. You make your way quickly back up to the room where he is being held. Phew. I got you, Charles. You found the key? I think so. It's kind of weird, though. Yeah, I don't like the looks of that at all. I'd bet dollars to donuts that's the artifact that we're looking for. It couldn't possibly be the key to this random Gatorman cage in the middle of nowhere, then, could it? Well, it might have been some kind of key-related powers. It might have some kind of key-related powers. Normally, I advise against using it, but I don't see any other way out of this mess. Okay, here it goes. The key shifts unpleasantly in your hand, buzzing and clicking through a jerky sideshow of shapes, as though searching for a particular slice of a higher dimensional object that will fit this lock. When it finally finds the right one, it jerks forward in your hand and twists, and the lock clicks open. Your hands feel numb. Thanks, Max. I thought for sure my bacon was well and truly fried. Don't mention it, Charles. Let's just get the heck out of this dump. With no further cause to stick around, apart from any unfinished side quests you might have. But you can always come back for them later. You escort Charles back to town. Let's go. Max, you found the cursed artifact and brought Charles back home safely. I can't express how grateful I am. I don't know what we'd do without him. Thank you so much. It wasn't nothing, but you know. Yeah, I get it. Don't forget to uncurse that thing before you go to bed. This key seems like it has power to open any lock. That could be extremely useful. It would really be all that bad if I didn't uncurse it? Well, I'm not going to drag you into the machine and force you to do it. But yes, I don't actually know what would happen if you don't uncurse it, but I assume it would be pretty bad. Look, you uncurse all the other things, right? Yes. Great, so go ahead and uncurse this one too. Okay? Better safe than sorry. Alrighty. Sit in it. The cursed key. The key jumps around the roof of the dome and sticks there, shaking and keening. That's the sound that keys make. Okay, it gets the metal. The lights in the store whine, flicker, and then cut out completely. Dang it. Wait it out. Only when the power is out does the key calm down, give up the most odorous part of itself to the machine, and drop back down onto your lap. Light returns to the store. Fixed it. We had a spare light bulb under the cat. Uncursed key. Putting that terrible key on a chain has rendered it decorative. The key's curse lingers in the machine. It is itself an arcane lock, to be solved only by a projection of consciousness. Do it. Let's solve it. I have assembled everyone just as you asked, Detective. The victim's wife and the two men were present in the passenger car at the time. I confess the truth of this murder continues to elude me, but no doubt you are soon to enlighten us with your great powers of deduction and observation. May I inspect the body again? No, that wouldn't be fair to the other passengers who haven't had a look yet. I see. But I will tell you again what I know. At 11:13 a.m., the professor dropped dead in his chair after sitting down with his wife for a cup of tea. At that time, Mrs. Ryo Kinshi and Mr. Andretti were the only other passengers present in this car. Mr. Perry returned later. The rest I leave to you to deduce, Detective. I need a moment. There's Andretti. I told you, I never even heard of this man. I know of Burgerworth College, of course. It's an excellent institution, but I didn't know he was a professor there. Now come on, let's not delay our journey any further. I'm traveling with 19 suitcases of exotic rubber to make new and exciting wheels at a factory. Detective mode. You observe and look closely to see what you can deduce. Exotic rubber, eh? No doubt from the jungles of Almondovore, whose local brand of nicotine I smell on his collar. Of course, the rubber plants of Almondovore don't just yield the material for bouncy tires, but odorless poison, lethal when drunk in hot tea. But why would this man be the murderer of a stranger? I suspect the answer lies in the resume on the table and the name printed on it, Martin Perry. Huh. There's the wife. The widow dabs her head with a handkerchief embroidered with the words mourning, rags, and wipes. A moment's privacy, please, Detective. I had nothing to do with my husband's death, and no reason to want him gone. He was a kind man, and not a rich one. Everything he made, he spent on roulette tables. He owed over 700 of them. That's the largest collection in the world. We were traveling to Yorba Linda so the mayor could give my husband the key to the city, but that won't happen now. You deduce that you should make some observations. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one. She says she had no reason to wish her husband dead, but the chemical stain on her cuticles and the fingerprints on the window above, which she opened to dispose of the murder weapon, tell the tale more truly. But The nose reveals even more. Observe the zigzag pattern of the medical cleft below the nostrils. It's called Petrie's philtrium, and it's a rare genetic condition she shares with Martin Perry, her son. Okay. The young man is absent-mindedly but methodically disassembling and reassembling a fountain pen. It's as I said, yes, the man was a professor of mine at Bergerworth College, and yes, he gave me a C and D, but that's no reason to kill a man, wouldn't you agree? Besides, at the time of his death, I was in the laboratory trying to figure out what all the bits and pieces do. The perfect alibi, wouldn't you agree? Deductive observations wing about your mind. He's right. A mere C and D are no reason to kill one's professor. But is that the whole story? Observe how the boy tinkers with the fountain pen and the train's lavatory. He fancies himself a mechanic, but he wouldn't get a foot in the door of that profession in his C and D stood for, if his C and D stood for car, okay. Car dunce, okay. Nobody would be able to hire him. Unless the professor who awarded those ignominious grades died. In that event, every grade he ever gave would be voided, and this young man could take a plum job in a car manufacturer and start earning the big bucks. Leave. Huh. The train coroner. Yes, detective? I have solved this murder. Okay, the victim was, I think, poisoned. Poisoned by a giant dog. Matthew Perry. Hold on now. That's a claptrap. Everybody, that's claptrap. Please. All will welcome. All will welcome. All will become clear. The victim was poisoned by Matthew Perry with cyanide. Cyanide. To void his car dunce grade, so he can make tires for Mr. Andretti. No, imbecile. I'd give that a D for donkey detective. Careful now, don't be a fool. You were gifted with great power. Great powers of deduction and observation. Now, come on, use them. I must take my leave. Huh. Okay, I gotta include all three of them, maybe? I'll solve the murder. I think poisoned by her. Cyanide. For revenge. Damn it. Poisoned. Cyanide. I don't know. What more can I get? Yeah, this is all I got, so we just have to figure it out, I guess. Wait, what does he say again? Okay, best dropped down his chair, a cup of tea. Okay, so he was poisoned. I think I've solved this murder. Poisoned by you. A cyanide. Out of a sick curiosity. Okay. Nah, that's not what happened. Hold up. You poison him with cyanide. For revenge. Well, poisoned by... Maybe it was this. Exotic poison from the retreat. Boom. I give that an A for ah ha ha. What? Protect someone or something. Yeah, I don't know. He was poisoned by a giant hog. What the fuck do I do? I think it was him. Out of revenge. Huh. What the hell do I do then? Let me just skim over all this stuff again. Yeah, it's cyanide. And then this zigzag pattern. Am I just like barely off? He's poisoned. Cyanide. To shut him up. No. Poisoned. You. Cyanide. Jealousy. The grade did change. I did poisoned. You. Cyanide. Out of greed. Fish brain. Well, that one's different. Poisoned. Boom. Cyanide. Sick curiosity. No. Poisoned. You. Cyanide. Okay, hold up. We'll just do for revenge. Okay, so... Poisoned. I think actually maybe you. Cyanide. Out of greed. Give that A for a bad guess. No, that's not... It's poisoned. Cyanide. Out of jealousy. No. How do they know that that's like not the bad thing? Like that's not how it happened, you know? How do they know? What am I missing? By me. I use cyanide. Out of a sick curiosity. Alright. What am I missing? Okay, I think it's this. It's cyanide because it's like all almonds. To protect someone or something. No. Bananas. Poisoned. Her? Cyanide. Out of lust. Dude, what is it then? Is it not cyanide? Dude, I don't know. Do I look it up? Do I just look it up? Do I just look it up? How close was I? Or do I even need to do that? How is there no... No. I do want to do this. How close was I? How's there no nothing? How's there no guide on this? Is it that simple and I'm just missing something? Because I have no clue. Alright, Reddit. Hook me up. Wait, I swear I did this. Oh, you have to keep spamming it? Wait, so poisoned by the wife. That. Didn't I do this? Okay, I was close. The victim was poisoned by his wife with exotic poison from the rubber tree to wood. Myers sprayed his car down his grade so he can make tires for Andretti. The young Martin Perry is working on cars and his fresh ideas excite Andretti, who runs a tire factory, but Master Perry's professor has effectively blacklisted him as car dunce, unemployable. What to do? Kill the professor, of course, and avoid that audacious grade. Here, the plot becomes the most wretched. Master Perry's mother, Yume, marries the professor and arranges for him to be present on the very same train as Master Perry and Mr. Andretti, who supplies the undetectable poison administered by Miss Ryokenshi, and blah. No more professor. No more car dunce, but there's one thing our three conspirators did not count on. Me. Pause for applause. I'm not ashamed. Any parent, sir, would do the same, as would any manager seeking new talent with interesting ideas about tires. If you call someone a car dunce, you're branding them for life, and you're responsible for anything that happens next. How awful. The three of them, in it together? Tell you what, detective, at the next stop, they can all get out and take the bus. A sick business. Quite so. What a wonderful feeling. I think to be possessed of great gifts, great powers of deduction and observation, and to use them. Here's another gift. That is, call it a reward. Mysterious owl ring, a gift from the trained coroner. In a dream or in something? Take the ring. Nice ring, isn't it? Look what rewards accrue to the powerful. Look how the world itself reveals itself at your touch. I must take my leave. Did I do it? Hey, what's up, Sam? I already know. Did I do it? The key curse? Wait, what? Wait, why didn't it solve? Wait, what? Poisoned. There. And what? What are you doing? Detective, you already solved the case? You're given a great power and you use it? Don't you remember? Don't you remember the ring? You're being foolish now. I think I just keep doing this. Dude, I would not have figured this out without looking it up, not gonna lie. I kind of knew the poison and then from the rubber tree and that. Unemployable, what do you kill? Okay. Pause for applause. Don't mind hearing it. Indeed, as you keenly detect your great powers, a satisfying conclusion, detective. And I don't mind hearing it as many times as you care to relay. I think they said spam it. I would not have figured this out. What, did I just keep going to him? You're a fool, a fool. I gave you great powers of deduction and observation. I gave you the power to bend back the skin of the world and sniff up its insides. How dare you waste it? You really want to live without this power? You really want to live in the dark? Sure. You're a fool, and I wouldn't sully that ring on the finger of a fool. Give it back now. You don't deserve it. I curse you. Okay. We did it. That's 50% item drops, alright. So, did that curse effectively try to bribe you into not destroying it? That's a little disconcerting. You look at the key, and once harbored its shadowy magic. It shimmers in the light. I don't know why I'm messing that up. You check your fingers and pockets. No mysterious owl ring. You are reminded of the great figures of history who wielded incredible power and choose to give it up. You can't think of anyone specifically, but the concept is interesting to consider. Who's someone famous who gave up a great power? He's not famous, but my dad never eats more than he needs to at a buffet. I don't remember where I read this, but there's a rumor that Anne Boylan had access to a tank but chose not to use it. No need, she said. And you know who else had a tank? Walt Whitman. Interesting. Charles. Thanks again for the rescue, Max. I'd be corned beef hash inside with a side of eggs if you hadn't showed up. Aw, it was nothing, Charles. I basically just followed your wrenches. Here's your wrenches back, by the way. Nice. Knew these babies would come in handy for something someday. Don't you use them for, like, wrenching? Well, the 7/8, yeah, but the 255, 256, not so much. Gotcha. Anything I can help you with? I saw your name in the visitor books at St. Polycarp's. Oh, sure. I do a little whittling to pass the time now and again, and sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's to look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. Ooh, gargoyle charm. Spooky armor. I don't think I'll use that, but I might need it. Oh, neat. Thanks. Let me ask you something. Nothing right now. Alright. Time to pick fourth store, right. First applicant is 10 things I had about you. A hat store, I presume? Terrible name. And the bakery, and then Texas Instruments. Guy from Texas selling musical instruments. Sure, we'll do the Texas one. I like the sound of an instrument store. Hopefully. Haha. Okay, I'll get them moved in, and the next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Charles. You find a hook on one of the ceiling beams and hang up your new refrigerator. Okay. Look. The fridge is fully stocked with terrible Gatorman beverages. Gatorman Cola. Alright, I think we go to sleep for the day. You're swamped with exhaustion. Get some sleep. Ooh. That ain't me. Today is October 20th, 1902. My diary. Write today's entry. This diary is property of Margaret, age 9. All others got to keep out, under penalty of law. Dear diary. Yesterday our dog Daisy died. Papa said it was bound to happen because she was older than me, which isn't old for a kid, but is really old for a dog. He said we'll get a new dog soon, but I was sad anyway. Some birthday. At school today, the teacher asked what we want to be when we grow up. I said I'll be God, because then I can make sure all the dogs live a long time and are always happy. Everyone laughed, and that jerk Billy Gribsley said a girl can't be God. So I said I'll be president instead, because that's nearly as good. He said a girl can't be president either. Well, I'll show him. I'm gonna make all kinds of laws about being nice to dogs, and I'll make him a jerk illegal too. So Billy Gribsley goes to jail and can't eat nothing but bread and water forever. So there. Your desk is covered in Ocean City paperwork. Poindexter, you're insufferable, bean counter. See what he wants this time. What is it, Terrence? Madame, Comptroller. I merely use your signature on these budget revisions. With this, the remainder of the funds currently allowed to municipal services will be redirected to your shadowy presidential campaign and your other projects. Sounds a bit obvious. Rest assured, I am only sparing you the details, which you have made quite clear to me that you find intolerably boring. The transactions will be meticulously obscured through shell corporations, cutouts, offshore accounts, and the like. Alright, good. You better not be skimming more off the top than I'm willing to ignore. Certainly not, Madame Comptroller. Sign the documents. It's time to record the announcement of your candidacy for Shadow President. Do it. Alright then. Attention, peons. Oh geez, don't call them peons, ma'am. And please try for a less totalitarian tone generally. Right. So something like, what's cooking, my pals? Wow. No, much too casual. Nobody would buy it. I hate saying it anyway. How about my fellow citizens? Good evening. I, Margaret, something. That's weird. The levels went all funny when you said your last name. Don't worry about it. Hereby announce my candidacy for Shadow President. Vote for me or else. No, sorry, ma'am. No. Ugh. Start out by explaining who you are. Most of them probably don't pay much attention to local politics. Alright. In my role as Ocean City's Comptroller, I have made it my mission to make sure you get exactly what you deserve, eliminate waste, and graft in the city's finances. And I am proud to say that I've been completely successful through my program of shutting down needlessly wasteful civic programs, thereby reserving your valuable taxpayer meat for the things that actually matter. Things like family, prosperity, and freedom. We'll do that. Perfectly meaningless. Love it. Okay, then just a call to action to top it all off and we're done. A vote for me is a vote for you. Oh, that's great. Just perfect. Good. Is that all? Yeah, we'll add all this legal, this message blah 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 campaign for Shadow President stuff in post. Great. I'm out of here. Ugh. Time travel makes my guts itch. This guy is a yokel, even by the standards of his time. Time to grease the wheels. Mayor Burpee, I presume? Yes. Who are you? I'm here to speak with you about the Crystal Dream Valley Dam project. I want to make the dam bigger. Much bigger. And much more powerful. Here are some revised plans. A dam this large would flood the valley and displace hundreds of people. And besides, the dam as planned will provide a perfectly adequate amount of power. Why would we need to make it bigger? How about a handshake agreement? What? I don't even know who you are. You want me to agree on this based off of a handshake? Specifically, I'm offering you the chance to shake hands with the handle of this large briefcase filled with meat. Oh, well now. Yes, I think this new plan is quite viable. Good. This desk was carved from a single block of tedium, the raw elemental form of boring work. There's a sheep in your office. What the hell? It turns out that a lot of the president's time is spent on ceremonial bullcrap that nobody actually cares about. Case in point, pardoning the Thanksgiving turkey. None of your aides know what a turkey looks like, apparently. Bah, pardon the damn thing anyway. Your desk covered in policy documents, both benevolent and malign. There's a note here about going back in time and making the Crystal Dream Dam bigger. Gotta get on that eventually. Your ridiculous court wizard isn't taking the situation seriously. Make it clear to her what is required. Give me a progress report on the SIT thing. Have you taken care of the problem yet? Oh no. Oh, it's so deary and unfestive there. All that math and science. It isn't holly or jolly. Screw your damn theme. Your entire job is dealing with the magical issues. I won't have to do I won't have that do-gooding interloper messing around in the library. There's too much at stake. Get it dealt with, or I'm giving Crimbo's federal holiday status to friggin' Groundhog. Gasp. You wouldn't. Go. Get out of my office. 6 lockers. Some dumb jock kid you have to give a presidential fitness award to. Get it over with. Hey kid, how's it going? Hi? Brilliant. Alright, by the power invested in me as the Shadow President, here is an award for being able to climb a rope faster than most of the other kids, which is definitely important, and this is a great use of my time. Thanks. Do I give a speech? Whatever, I'm out of here. This miserable beast, deal with him. President Strong, make rich. Yes, I know. And yes, you don't have to remind me of the terms of our 2-word agreement. You're keeping your people mean and hungry? Yes, warriors mean, warriors hungry, good fighters. That's right, you're my ace in the hole, the sinking mud hole. If I need to use force, you better stay on top of things if you want your make rich. Keep everyone worshipping at the Gator's shrine too. But for God's sake, don't mess with the stuff in the basement. If you screw anything up down there, I will turn you into wallets. Get me? Gulp. I get it. Duty calls again. Get it over with. More damn paperwork? How come nobody told me being president is all paperwork and talking to idiots? Sorry, ma'am, but the unwashed mass has got to be kept in line while we amass power. Yeah, fine. I hereby sign this order declaring July 12th National Bread and Circuses Day. All citizens get complimentary dinner roll and a free turn on the nearest suitable trapeze. Ma'am, I ain't sure that for... Who cares? Let Coolidge deal with it. What's he even for anyway? This is all beneath me. Storm out. Hellstrom. What does he want? Find out. Alright, Hellstrom, let's hear your report. Everything's fine and dandy, ma'am. I don't rightly understand what the shadow energy stuff is exactly, or why you want so darn much of it. But the converters are spraying it out slicker greased mice out of a Gatling gun, with plenty of slag left over to press into those weird monsters you like. Finally, some good news. So you'll meet the project deadline? Yep. Though, we'll need to expand the oil drilling operation some more. Need you to sign on this permit so we can expand into lots 210 and 240. Sure, whatever. Wait, 210, 240? That's a problem? My family's farm is 223. Ah, well, ma'am, if you're wanting your weird black juice, we gotta get the regular black juice out of the ground first. Alright, that's fine. Sorry, Grandpa. Sign it. Grandpa didn't need that land anyways. Enough of this. Step through. Your room. The fridge is fully stocked with terrible Gatorman beverages. Couldn't find it. Get the fisticuffs, even though I'm gonna get a stink. Do we have anything cool we can cook? Not really. Not at the moment. We got a sickle from a signal. Wait. You got a signal from a sickle? You know, the farming tool thing? It's over in a gray country somewhere. Mostly nothing but farms there. But there's a store that's been open since forever. The owner's name is Jasper. He knows Murray. He'll probably help you out. Here's a map. Gray County map. Jasper's Field, Feed, and Tack. Alright. This is a dinner placemat. It literally has a map of the country right in the middle of it. Oh, I'm just impressed that you found a way to give me an actual map while also giving me a thing that isn't a map. Head out. Alright. No messages from the mob. Let's check out our new store. Do I have anything to give you, Dan? No, I don't. Can I open this yet? I can't. The labyrinth of the Metaphon is not so difficult, really. Once you spend some time with it, you visualize its rooms and corridors, making a mental map of which paths bring you to dead ends, and which to success. The key turns decisively in the lock, and the cast iron head of the Metaphon gives you a little wink. All 3 heads are now unlocked. Open the door. Oh. We'll wait to do this. We'll check it out next time, because I just want to do a couple things and check out our new store. Is it over here? Texas Instruments. Hey buddy, the shopkeeper gives you a friendly nod. Introduce yourself. Hi there, I'm Max. Well, howdy Max, I'm Tex. Got all manner of portable musical instruments, perfect for having a trip down a dusty old trail or wailing away the evening at a campfire. Those aren't typical use cases for me, but I get your drift. Yep, anything I can show you? What have you got? Oh, is this like all Moxie weapons? Oh, interesting. I probably won't use these, but cool. Cool to know. Alright, well, that's probably a decent place to end, because I think we're starting chapter 5, going to the next place. We did quite a bit, though. Can we, upgrade any perks or anything? Maybe this one wouldn't be that bad. Ew. Okay, we dropped the book into a pile of trash after we did it. Alright. That's a good place to end for now, I think.